Hello class, welcome to math. We're going to do sevens this morning first off. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. And 7 times 5 is 35. I know I went quite a bit faster today. We'll see how that goes. You let me know. I can change things for you if you need me to. All right, now we're going to go on to our division problem for the day, and I want us to do this just a little bit differently. This is our division problem for this video, and what I want you to do is pause the video and work the problem yourself. I want you to see what you come up with working this problem on your own. After you've paused the video and you've worked the problem yourself, then turn it back on and we will work it together. Okay, to pause the video now. All right, here we are back again together, and this is our problem, and let's work it together. We know that there are 6 groups of 6 in the first hundreds column. Or there's one group. So let's put the 1 there and do our 600. And then when we subtract, we get 37. Now the next question we have is, how many groups of 6 are there in 3? Because we're still in the tens place. We're just dividing the tens, which there are 3 tens. So there aren't any groups, so that would be a 0. Which gives us 6 times 0 is 0 for an answer of 37. Now we are in the ones place where we can have 37 ones. And by doing 37 ones, we now have 6. And 6 times 6 is 36. We subtract that, and we end up with a remainder of 1. I suspect that some of you might have made a mistake and put the 6 right here where the 0 belongs. That's a mistake we need to watch for and not make that mistake. The way we know is that this is 3 tens, just like we did right here where we did how many 6s are in 6, and then it was hundreds after we multiplied. How many 6s are in 3, and there weren't any. Then we moved over, and that's when we got, so we had 37 ones, which we could divide up. Do you remember with the manipulatives, when you have 3 bars, 3 of the 10 bars, you can't divide that up. So you have to make a trade. And that's what we've done, is we say, nope, I can't divide the 3 bars up. But I can make a trade, so I can't do it. So now we've subtracted the zeros, and now we're into the ones, and we've made a trade. We've traded those 3 sticks for 10 little cubes each, which gave us 30, and then we had 7. So now we have 37 ones that we can take the 36 away from. That is how we got that. Now let's talk a little bit about what we did last night. Let's talk about whether or not it's reasonable, how we can check to see. Our answer was 106, remainder 1. So with that, we could do some checking to see. We can take the 106, we could round it to 100, times it by 6, because that's what we are dividing, and we end up with 600. Now let's compare that. Compare that to our answer. Okay, so we took our answer. We did a little bit of estimating. We got 600. 600 is pretty close to 637. That would make sense, that 106 could be the answer. But let's take that other answer that could have happened to you. let's take the answer that was 160. And let's times that by 6 and see what we get. When we do that, the 160 answer times 6, we end up with a number that isn't very reasonable, because your answer then is 960, and that really isn't very close to 630. So you can always check to see if you've made a mistake. You can go back and work at the opposite direction, which is multiplying, to see if you're close to the right answer. All right. Please bring your paper that you worked on yourself to class. If you made mistakes on it, you may correct them, but always show your work. Bring the whole thing to me so I can see it and know how to best help you move forward in math. You are becoming masters at long division, and I am so impressed with you. I will see you at math class.